So I want to share a really cool money habit that you can start to incorporate in your life immediately. And it starts with the story that I heard. I heard it so many years ago that I don't remember where the origination of the story was, but they did an experiment in New York City years ago, and they had two different groups of people. One group, they said, go out on the streets of New York and look for loose change, money on the street, all these trinkets that you might find just randomly. The other group, they said, go out on the streets of New York and find trash and things that have been thrown away and all kinds of not abundant things. And so because of that, and what ultimately happened was that each of those groups came back with exactly what they went out to find. So our brains, our minds are just these magical instruments that we don't know that we have so much power over this experience called life. And it's all because of what's called a reticular vision. So I'm going to give you a quick example. If you've ever seen a car that you were just in love with and you wanted to have that car, for me it was a chocolate brown Lexus at one point. And all of a sudden, it's as if those cars are everywhere. Have you ever noticed that? Well, the thing is they're not everywhere. They didn't just all of a sudden release a bunch of them. Your reticular vision, which is that part of our brain, because believe me, there's so much information, especially in today's world, that's coming at you that you cannot possibly absorb all of it. Actually, if you use Facebook as a model, we have our own algorithm. It's called reticular vision, but just use Facebook's algorithm. If Facebook were to put into your feed every single post for every single person that you're friends with, you would never be able to consume it all. So they have an algorithm and it sifts out things. Well, that's what your reticular vision does. So when you are out in the world, a great money habit to really begin to incorporate right now is to begin to look for money everywhere. It's on the street. It's in your pocket. I find it in my dryer, but expect to see money everywhere and never, ever, ever walk past free money, which if you see a penny on a street, I love this. I don't need a penny, but I appreciate the fact that it's abundance that showed up in my life. So I'll bend down and pick up a penny or a nickel or a quarter if it's on the street, it's in a parking lot. What's really, really important to note is that when you begin to appreciate money, money wants to be around you. Our relationship with money is just like any other relationship that we have in our life. So begin to look, starting today, put your reticular vision in play to see money that's everywhere. And I promise you, it will show up in ways that you never even imagined. As I said, I love finding money in the dryer, in a pocket, in a parking lot. It's everywhere. And so just turn it on and begin to see it. And I'd love to see in the comments what you found this week. And as I always say, y'all come back now. Be here.